Now that leads us right into our next question. How can cultural appropriation change our thinking of celebrities that use products or objects from other cultures?
So, how can cultural appropriation change our opinion of Katy Perry? That's basically what that question means. Um, I, I don't know. Um, it's hard because on the one hand, do you get angry at Katy Perry and Macklemore because they come from this lily white bleached culture, yet they're taking these elements of black culture and Asian culture and these and and kind of personalizing it and making it theirs? Do you get angry at that? I could see why you would. And on the other hand, they're also bringing elements of this culture to light and having them being experienced by more people. And if you go with the argument that listen, everything's in fair play if you're not mocking it, then maybe you can't get angry at that. I don't know. I'll use the Macklemore example because that's one that I struggle with. I love his music. At the same time, I listen to his music and I say, damn, there's a lot of black rappers that he is using stuff from that nobody will ever hear about. Like the people that influence his style, and they'll never see the light of day, they'll never be as famous as him, they'll never anything, but he just picks up tricks of the trade along the way from them, and now he's like a sensation. So I do recognize that aspect and how frustrating that must be for like black artists who have been in the game for much longer. I don't know if I answered the question. What was the question? Was there a question?
Can you reread the second
Yeah.
question?
The question is, how can culture appropriation change our thinking of celebrities that use products or objects?
Well, and okay, like the Kardashians take a lot of heat for that too. For like Kardashians, like for blackifying their image with like trying to make their skin darker and their lips bigger and their butts bigger and all kind of stuff like that. I think people take a lot of heat for it, but at the same time, we, being the general public, then we go and do those same things. So, like, are we any better than them? So, like, can any of us go and criticize Macklemore for what he's doing if then when his bump comes on, we're right there with it? Can any of us criticize Katy Perry for what she's doing if when her music comes on, we listen to it and we watch her on the award? Like, so it's pretty hypocritical. They're just doing the exact same thing that many of us are doing also, but they're doing it with a huge spotlight on them. So how many of us borrow from other cultures all the time? How many of us who are non-Asian might wear a kimono from time to time or go, dip into another music from something we don't understand? How many white people bump rap that's like trap music that's about drugs and living in the ghetto and we have no understanding of it? All the time it happens, but we're not under the spotlight. So